Okay, here we are on June 22nd, 2009. And normally I come outside on June 21st, which is the longest day of the year, to take some pictures to show how light it is outside late in the evening. Right now it is 10 o'clock at night, give or take 5 minutes or so. And you can see I'm facing east now. You can see just how dark it is at 10 o'clock at night this far north in Alberta, Canada. Okay, I'm panning back around to the northeast. I don't know if I can go into the west because the sun is really, really bright. And you see that darkest cloud layer up there? That's about how dark it'll be. The whole sky will be at midnight. That's a cloud right there. It's not, but that's about the color of the sky. Those trees, those 3 trees we planted those in September of 2003. So they're 6 years old, and they were to the height of the back fence. That's 6 feet. So you could see, I'm going to pan all the way up here, how tall they've grown. We've got one little stumpy one there compared to the other two. Well, we keep going and going and going and going and going, and there we go. So they grow like about 3 feet a year. And these little, 3 clump birches over here in the corner by the fountain, those were planted the same time, and they were shorter than the fence. And they're about 12 feet tall now. And our lilac, we have a lilac tree and a lilac bush. So, let's see if I can get back over this direction. Our barbecue grill, it's been underused this year because we've been gone. So hopefully this weekend we'll get to use it. Our big holiday here is Canada Day, which is July the 1st. And they do the fireworks here and everything real patriotic and everything. So, yeah, that'll be the big holiday this summer. And it's the same way here. I mean, I always thought when I was a kid, once the 4th of July came and went, this summer was practically over. And it's pretty well the same here. Once Canada Day gets here, we're on the downhill slide, and I've seen it snow since I've been here. I've seen it snow as early as the middle to the end of September. It doesn't stay, but usually by the middle to the end of October, you've got snow that's going to stay on the ground until May in the spring. So, oh, our neighbor's yard's looking really pretty too. They have a maple tree and a Russian olive tree, which is just beautiful. I'm not sure what that pink tree is. Those are my new neighbors. Dave and Aaron used to live there, and they sold their house, and they built a big house just north, like where those big trees are in my yard. If you look, well, you can't see it because of the fence, but about, a half a kilometer north is their house. Let me pan around here so you can see our deck. That's our storage, our garden shed. Ken and I put that together. It's pretty neat. I mean, we built a concrete pad for it and had to put the pilings in because the frost here goes down like 4 or 5 feet. So you have to put concrete piers in so it doesn't heave up when the spring comes and thaws everything out. So we really like our deck. We spend a lot of time out here in the summer. Before we had all the street lights out behind us, we used to sit out and watch the stars, and you can see the northern lights really well. They're just gorgeous out here. And Cody and Kelly got to see them when they were up. I'm not sure if Clay and Julie did. This is our heater here. We were thinking about putting a canopy here on the deck, one of those that, you kind of like an umbrella. And we thought, well, I don't know. I mean, this heater might burn it. So it was on one night last summer, and Ken goes over to the top of it and he just says, Oh, I wonder how hot that thing gets. And he just touched it with his hand. It was so funny. He was really surprised. It was one of those things like, why did I just do that? And that is our back door. I had to have a storm door. I couldn't stand to have the door open with no screen in it. Well, that's glass, and the top of it comes down. Got the air conditioner on right now. So that's it. That's our backyard, and this is my my summer equinox. My summer equinox video here. Let's see if we can see how bright the sun. Yeah, it's almost set. You can see it over there. See if I can get in a little bit closer there. That's Edmonton, actually, over that direction. At nighttime when it's dark, you can see the lights of the city. We're about as far, like Sherwood Park to Edmonton is like Broken Arrow to Tulsa, or more to Oklahoma City. So that, I mean, that's how close we are. So, well, the outside lights have not come on yet, so I have to keep changing them in the springtime. Well, in the winter, I have them set to come on in the morning because it's dark. Like the sun doesn't come up in the dead of winter. It's still dark at 8:45 in the morning. So I have them come on at 6 and go off at 9. And then in the springtime, they come on when it's already light because I don't want to trudge through the snowdrifts to come around here to the side of the house and turn the time. That's our other umbrella that opens up. I'm going to try to go down the stairs and walk around the side of the house. I hope I don't jiggle this too much. And if I fall and you guys see this video, somebody call 911. You know, it's real easy. Us old people break our hip here. So let's see. I'm going to walk around the side of the house here. And don't mind our lawn. It needs to be mowed. Ken and Clay built this shrub bed here in a weekend when they were up, and then Julie and I went and got the plants to put in here. And this is about these here. They're perennials. Those are salvias, I believe, and they come up every year. Julie and I planted those, and there's some anemones and white daisies. Everything over here, all the flowers over here are purple and white. Different shades of purple and white. Okay, so let's see if I go around the other side of the house before my batteries run dead. Like our big deck here. That's our mosquito catcher. Actually, it catches them and then they die. So it's very quiet, and it runs off of our outdoor lighting. So it's off of the, you know, the low voltage lighting, so there's no propane or anything. Okay, this is the west side, or the northwest side of the house. We live on Sunflower Crescent, so there's my little sunflowers. There's the little box for the lights. And in the summertime, it gets light, really light, because it never really gets totally dark, but it gets light in the morning at about 4:30 in the morning. Okay, the peonies, or peonies, however, this bush has already bloomed. I've got lilies and some hostas there. And this thing here, I have no idea what it is, but it just comes back every year, and I have to beat it back. And some more peonies, and the irises are fixing to come out. Everything over here is purple and pink over here. And the guy who did our sod, his dad came over and helped him some. He's retired, and he built those gates for me. He just said, "Oh, you're going to have such a nice yard when it's done." And he says, "You need to have a nice gate." So he built my gates on both sides. So, yeah, so that's it. It's pretty small, really. It's a big lot. Bigger, it seems, when you go to mow it. You know, it's work, but we sure like to keep the grass nice and green. So that's my annual Midsummers Night photo journal. I think I'll go see if I can get a tea time at the golf course. That's all for now. Bye.